everybody, welcome back to the Craft Beer Hub. I've got another beer review for you, and this is a beer from a brand new brewery to this channel. Now, Hackney Church, this is the Hackney Church Brew Co. That's who the beer's from. They are a brewery that's brand new to me, or they were brand new to me, or I hadn't tried anything from them, right up until the point where I went to the London Craft Beer Festival. Now, I sat down, there were 1,000,001 stalls there, and we didn't actually get round to the Hackney Church stall. To be honest, there was loads I missed, people like Vibrant Forest and people like that. I just totally missed them, didn't see them. It was such a kind of little nook and cranny place, the Craft Beer Festival in London. But what we did do was go to one of the tastings that was hosted by Hackney Church and Johnny from the Craft Beer channel. Now, they kind of told us a bit about Hackney Church. It was fantastic to hear because I've been hearing nothing but good things about Hackney Church, especially from the guys over at Rate My Beer, who they love them. I've been hearing such good things about them, and it was a case of really sitting down, getting into about 3 different beers from them, I think. And I have to say, I really enjoyed all of them, especially the Summer Stout, which I've got a can of it on here. It will come to the channel soon. A Summer Stout that was just fantastic. But they were kind of giving out a couple of cans at the end. I was there with Chris's beer reviews, Paul's beer reviews, and I was going to say John from Lords, but it wasn't John from Lords. I think it was just us. And then Paul's wife, Abby, and I feel like there was someone else there. I don't think there was. There was just 4 of us. Anyway, and yeah, they were just giving out a couple of cans at the end, and I said that I've got a YouTube channel, and I'll get them on. So here we go. We've got this is a Helles lager. It's called Halo, and it comes in at a very good 5.1%. Now, Tom the Crummy Beard, he recently had a Helles on his channel from Black Isle Brewery, and he was worried about the ABV because I think it was like 3.8. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But 5.1% is a good ABV for a lot. Actually, here we go. Yes, I've got an Augustina Hell, or the Helles, and this is a 5.2% beer. So, a good ABV for the style, because the Helles is obviously a very old style of German lager. And it's good to see that they're kind of doing a few things right in terms of ABV and not trying to sort of dumb it down too much. The can's lovely and cold. I just got it out of the fridge. So, I can't get it open because I whacked my index finger with my hammer today at work, and it's really hurting. But yeah, lovely puff of smoke on the can opening. Not entirely sure if this is the right glass, but you're going to have to just run with it with me. And boom. There we go. What have we got then? Slightly hazy. Could be the temperature of the beer that's causing it to be a bit more hazy than normal. But we've got a lovely golden looking Helles with a 1-finger whitehead, subtle carbonation, no widget in this glass at all, no nucleated bottom on this glass. But it looks fantastic. Lovely glowing. It's almost kind of got that kind of glowing, not amber because that's the wrong word, but it's got a glowing depth of colour to this beer. It's lovely. Really, really good looking beer. Slow moving carbonation. Looks really, really good. Tighty white head. Let's get an aroma. Yeah, it's lovely. Really, really nice. Really malty and bready, obviously, as you expect out of the Helles. There's a slight sweetness. Smells I'm kind of getting honey with this. Slight honey sweetness and that kind of normal, kind of grassy, I don't want to say earthy because it makes it, that's not quite the right word, but a nice sort of grassy, straw-like aroma on there as well. Subtle hint of citrus, more orangey actually. More orangey than lemon, but it smells fantastic. Let's go in. Cheers, everybody. What a beer. It's beautifully malty and bready to start with. Absolutely lovely. The first thing you notice is actually it's got a bit of bite to that mouthfeel as well. It's not wishy-washy, this beer, and I wasn't expecting it to be at 5.1%, but it really isn't in the mouth. Not so overly sweet malt gives way. That lovely honey sweetness then does come in. And there's a lovely, very traditional tasting sort of German. It tastes, really does taste like a German made Helles, this. A lovely kind of German hop or European hops, that kind of grassy note, slightly citrusy. Definitely more orange. Subtle, and I mean subtle hint of orange zest. Subtle carbonation. This genuinely tastes like I've just poured a German beer into a glass. And I very rarely get that. I very rarely get that with like British made Weiss beers, British made lagers, especially the Helles style, which, like I say, is very traditional German, European style lager. That's got the depth of flavour, it's got that depth of malt character, it's got that real European characteristic from those hops. It genuinely tastes like I've just drunk, like I'm drinking a German made Helles. And a good German made Helles as well. It's just got all the key notes. It's just got all the key notes. I was a bit worried because a Helles, to me, I find Helles is sort of slightly sweeter. I was a bit worried at the start because the malt wasn't giving me that sweetness, but it was giving me real deep, malty, bready, sort of deep flavours. But then the sweetness comes in with the honey in the middle, and that's very good. Very good. Probably, I'm going to say, I think it's probably one of the best British-made proper Helles beers that I've had. First thing at the start, it's got a European Beer Challenge Gold in 2023. Lovely can art. It's kind of got... It looks like a little... It's got Generator Edition. So I don't know if this has been generated using AI, the can art, but they've just recently won, actually, Style Awards, Hackney Church, for their cans, and it's this series of cans. Let's have a quick read. Beautifully balanced Munich-style lager, full-bodied and slightly sweet. Halo is bittered with the most noble of hops, Hallertau Mittelfrüh, for that quintessential Bavarian flavour. I absolutely agree. Honestly, this is just genuinely. It doesn't taste like a British effort at Helles. This tastes German. It really does taste German. Before undertaking an extensive lagering period, that would have helped it as well. That would have helped it as well to bring out a lot of those deeper flavours. Brewed and canned in Hackney Church Brew Co. in Hackney Central. Beer for all sorts. Hackney Church Brewing Company. Contains water, cereals, hops and yeast. 5.1%. That is very good. Very good. That's easily one of the best British-made proper Helleses at a good ABV that I've ever had. That's actually beat some German stuff. I've recently been buying a lot of beer from Beers of Europe, and I've kind of just been dipping into different Helles beers, Pils, Weiss beers, Dunkelweiss, Doppelbock, Bock beers. I've been drinking a lot of German stuff recently, and that is every bit as good as some of the stuff I've had properly from Bavaria through Beers of Europe. That is fantastic. I'm really impressed with that. Really impressed with that. That is... it's the best British made Helles I've ever had, proper Helles. Like, I've had a lot of, like my local brewery, Ampersand, they make a Helles, but it's 4%. It doesn't quite, do you know what I mean? It's not got all those cues of typical German Munich Helles or Bavarian Helles. But this has every single cue from that traditional beer style. I think it's fantastic. I cannot fault it at all. That is a 5 out of 5. Hackney Church, yeah, I've tasted a good few of their beers now through the tasting and now this. But I would say good few, probably like 4 or 5, I think. And they've just been fantastic. If you haven't heard of them, I'd really recommend check them out. Good guys making good beer with the right ethos. We had a chat with the head brewer. And he just from what he was saying, you know, you get a vibe off a guy, and it's like, yeah, this guy's got it right. Like, his approach is correct, for what I like personally. And the result is fantastic beer. Fantastic beer. Yeah, what a beer. Halo from Hackney Church, 5 out of 5. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Hackney Church, have you heard of them? Have you had any stuff? Let me know. I've had a couple of their beers now. I think I've had a Vice beer. I've definitely had the Summer Stout. And I think I might have had this, but I was a few sheets to the wind. I don't remember drinking this. I think I did have this though. I was a few sheets to the wind by that point at London Craft Beer Festival, but drinking that's my first beer of the day. Wow, cannot fault it. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe if you'd be so kind. Get in the comments if you want to let me know anything. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.